That's right. Huh? That's right. They wasn't looking at death took place right here on earth. That's right. That's right. Huh? That's right. They wasn't looking at the death all over again. No. Hey man, a reenactment of it. No, they saw the past. That's it. They saw the past. They saw which was. That's right. Huh? That's right. See, is, was, and is not only talking about God or the Son of God, it's also talking about event. Yes. What do you mean?
I hope y'all paying attention and not just watching my video just to be saying I'm wrong. Listen to what he said.
Not only talk, they saw which was. That's right. Huh? That's right. See, is, was, and is not only talking about God or the Son of God, it's also talking about event. Events. What do you mean? I'm the same yesterday. Yesterday is a was. Right. And today is. And forevermore is to come. Preach it.
So what Gino's saying right here is that Jesus' nature is known as is, was, and is. That means he is alive, was dead, and is alive forevermore. So he's comparing it to the book Revelations. Is, was, and is. He's saying it's just like Revelations, because Revelations to him means past, present, and future. So he compares the two. And then he compares the two to the nature of God. Not only is Jesus is, was, and Revelation is past, present, and future, but God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So he thinks he's saying something very educated and very smart. This is what the Antichrist does when he finds a leak or ignorant person that does not know the truth fully. Watch.
Was all the past. They saw which was. That's right. Huh? That's right. See, is, was, and is not only talking about God or the Son of God, it's also talking about event. Events. What do you mean? I'm the same yesterday. Yesterday is a was. Right. And today is. And forevermore is to come.
Now I asked Gino, if Jesus is, was, and is, which means is alive, was dead, and is alive forevermore. And if God's nature is yesterday, he's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore, tell us where, if you're comparing those two to be compatible, tell me when God dies, because is alive, that's God. Past, no, it doesn't work with past. Jesus is alive. God always was alive. He's the same yesterday, and he always is alive. I can give you that much credit. But Jesus, it also says Jesus was a was. That means was dead. So now when you get to the middle of that, you like, okay, so if God is the same yesterday and Jesus is a is, and Jesus was, and God is the same in the present, how does that make sense to say God is the same present and Jesus was dead? That don't make no sense. Now, the last word is. So you got is, and God has past. You got was, which means dead, and God got present. Those two don't make sense. The present and the was. God is the same yesterday, today. Jesus is alive and was dead. So when you get to the middle of those three comparable things, like is, was, yes, same yesterday, today, doesn't make sense when you get to the middle, because you're like, okay, well, Jesus, the part in the middle for Jesus is was dead. God is the same today. That don't make no sense. That I don't know how he compares those two together, but he tries to sound intelligent. It doesn't work. Let me see if I can say it slow for you. Jesus' nature, when you read Revelation, is he they call him is, was, and is. That means he is alive, was dead, and is alive forevermore. Gino tries to compare the two by saying, okay, that's God's nature, the same thing. So God has to be Jesus. No, my friend. God is not Jesus. Jesus is a spirit that God created, and he created a body for. Read Colossians chapter 1, verse 15, where it says, who is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of every creature. Read Revelations chapter 3, verse 14, where Jesus confessed himself, I am the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of God. Period. So Jesus is called the is, was, and is, which means is alive, was dead, and is alive forevermore. God is called the same yesterday, today, and forever. But when you get to the middle, where it says was for Jesus and the same today, it's not comparable because God never died. So when you say is, yeah, God is alive, Jesus is alive. And then when you get to the was dead and God is the same today, it don't make no sense. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It don't make no sense. And then Jesus is alive forever. That's the last one. And God is the same always, forever. So it don't make no sense. And then he tries to do this to make it sound like he's smart and receiving information from the Holy Ghost. He's playing on the ignorance of people.
Preach it, man. Are you getting me? Preach it. I'm the same yesterday, was, and today is, and forevermore is to come.
See, he doesn't even have it in the right order. Let's go back so you can actually hear how he said it the first time to see how he changed it. He doesn't even know how to preach without fumbling. Watch this.
Is. Oh, which was.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
The is, was, and is, and I don't.
Did you hear that? Is, was, and is what he said, right? Listen to it.
They saw which was.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
The is, was, and is not only talking about God or the Son of God, it's also talking about events. But
So is, was, and is not only talking about God, but it's talking about events. Revelation is not a past, present, and future book. If you read it, it says to John, come up hither in chapter 4. Come up hither and I will show you things that should take place hereafter. Not come up here, John, and I'll show you the past and the present and then the future. No, John, I'm going to show you things that should happen hereafter from the time you was alive, John. This thing was a future vision. Now, Gino said is, was, and is. I want to go back to that real quick.
not only talking about God or the Son of God, it's also talking. Huh?
That's right.
The is, was, and is not only talking about God or the Son of God, it's also talking about events. What do you mean? I'm the same yesterday. Yesterday is a was.
Right.
And
So you started explaining wrong. He said yesterday was a was. What happened to is, was, and is? You see how nobody pays attention to that. But he's breaking down is, was, and is. Listen to him.
I'm the same yesterday God or the Son of God, it's also talking about events. What do you mean?
Hold on.
It's not only talking about they saw which was.
That's
Here we
right.
go.
Huh?
Pay attention to how he say is, was, and is. Pay attention.
Right.
The is, was, and is not only talking about
See that? Now he's going to break down is, was, and is in a backwards formation.
or the Son of God, it's also talking about events. What do you mean? I'm the same yesterday. Yesterday is a was.
Right.
And today is.
Is.
And forevermore is to come.
You see that? Nobody sees that. Is, was, and is, but he started off with was, is. Yesterday was a was. And today is a is. And forevermore is a is to come. That's not even the same way he preached it. He said is, was, and is. And then when he breaks it down, he goes was, is. Pay attention now.
Are you getting me?
Preach it.
I'm the same yesterday, was, and today is, and forevermore is to come.
That's right.
And that's not how he's even written in Revelation. Revelation tell you Jesus is the one they call is, was, and is alive, was dead, and is alive forevermore. So that's another error. I'm showing you that. Just to show Gino, you don't have the Holy Ghost. You don't have him. God does not misrepresent his own word. God is not confused. He's not a hypocrite. None of that. God bless y'all. I'm going to do another skit.